welcome to On the Sofa. Today we're on the sofa with Lindsay and Beth. Hi Beth.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Good, thanks.
Yeah. So thank you for coming and sitting and having a chat today. We're going to talk today about sensory needs. Yeah? Is that all right?
Yep.
Yeah, brilliant. So what sort of sensory needs do you have?
Things I struggle with,
Yeah.
like going out in busy places and loud noises and unexpected noises. Some things like some textures of food and stuff like that.
Okay. And what happens if you're out in a busy place and it's noisy?
I've always got my headphones, but if it gets too much, I'll just have to come back home
Yeah.
and do something to feel better.
Okay. So does it just feel like overwhelming, like make you feel a bit spinny?
Yeah. Just something hard to describe, really.
Yeah, I bet it is. So does that mean that there's certain things you'd like to do that you can't do because it's noisy places, like go to a big concert or something?
Yeah, definitely. Even I like playing pool and going bowling and stuff, but they're often busy.
Yeah.
But it's difficult to, even if you feel like you picked the right time to go in the right day, it's always ends up to still be too much.
Yeah, and you probably sometimes don't know when it's going to suddenly get busy either.
No.
So you might think it's going to be okay, and then suddenly...
Or might be like halfway through a game of bowling or something, and suddenly a big group of kids come in.
Must be really
Some people do that on school trips.
Yeah, that must be really hard. So what do you use to help while you're out? You said headphones?
Headphones, they've usually got something for me to fidget with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're good things.
Well, all these kind of things, like switching things, and have you ever seen the water beads?
Are those ones that dissolve in the...
They come like really, really small, and then you put them in water and they grow.
No, I don't think I have.
Well, I'll have to show you them then.
Oh,
They're nice. It's like what's inside of some of them sensory toys with the net on.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, similar to that.
Amazing.
Like have you ever done cornflour with water?
I have.
Yeah, that's quite nice.
I really like that. The goopy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really fun.
It's weird how it's like solid in your hand and then it just goes into liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. So shall we have a look in your box? Shall I lift it up?
Yeah, I can do.
I can pop it up here.
A few of the same.
There we go. So what's your favourite in here?
Well, I choose really.
Does this one make noises when you squeeze it?
Yeah, they're all nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's quite nice. And it bounces back into shape after a while.
Yeah, this one. It's a very nice one. And they just...
These are like water beads,
Oh, okay.
but they grow bigger than that if you put them in a bigger bowl.
They feel weird, like sort of...
They don't feel weird when they're not in like that plasticky bit.
Yeah.
If you just have them in a bowl, they're quite nice to just...
Are they silky and soft?
Yeah.
Or are they, yeah. Very nice.
This one's quite nice as well because it's similar to these ones, but it's got a bit on the outside.
Amazing. And do you like the colours? Visually, does it have to be a nice colour that you like, or does that
Not really.
matter?
That doesn't really bother me. It's more how it feels, and I wouldn't like ones that make certain noises. But this one makes a cooking one, and I don't mind that.
You don't mind that one?
But then again, if someone else was doing it constantly next to me, they would annoy me.
Yeah. Is that because you're in control of the noise? So it's not unpredictable, is it?
No.
You know when it's going to come.
And I don't do it like constantly. It's just every now and then.
Yeah. Yeah. I quite like this one.
Yeah, it's nice. You get a few tactile things from that.
I was just going to say it's like a double.
Yeah, so that's
like a double one.
Also,
that's fine. I like that
and
one.
this is nice. This is actually a washing up thing, apparently.
Okay.
But it feels really...
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
I wouldn't waste that on washing up, to be honest. I'd rather use something else to wash up.
Yeah, quite. So where do you get a lot of these things from?
Well, years ago there was like they're getting better at selling things like this in more places now.
Mm-hmm.
Because years ago it was harder to get things like this other than online and sort of sensory websites and stuff. But now they sell things like these ones in the range.
Okay.
And the Works. Do you know the Works?
Yeah.
They sell quite a few things in there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, there's quite a few in local shops really.
Yeah.
But years ago they didn't sell them in many places like they do now.
Yeah. And they used to be really expensive, didn't they? Because they were, I guess, just not as widely available.
Yeah.
But because you've made your whole room quite sensory, haven't you?
Mm.
The lights and...
Yeah, not as much as I could have done, but yeah.
Yeah. But you can do it much more cheaply now than it used to,
Yeah.
be.
Especially in places like Amazon, because the lights that I've got in here were only, about £13 and they go around the whole room. So
Mm-hmm.
it's quite good.
Yeah. Yeah. And where's your big swing gone?
Oh, it's in the garden.
Isn't it? Garden where in the sunshine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how does that feel, swinging and things like that? Do you like those sorts of things?
Yeah.
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 Feel calming to swing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also like my Zuma rocker that's in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rocking chair.
I like that one, don't I?
Yeah. Although I scare some people the amount I go back on it, but
Yeah.
I know that there's little rubber things on that stop you from falling, so
Okay.
I don't mind.
Okay, so you can get quite a lot of rock out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You said about textures of food as well.
Yeah.
Is it just food textures?
No, it's some sort of things that you feel as well. Like, one thing I can't stand is actually washing up, like plates in that china. Because it can feel, just sends you into a bit of a...
Yeah.
Do you ever get that where, like, the soap and that, and then it starts feeling like your fingers are, like, tingly?
Yes.
So that's one thing that actually... Like, obviously I need to wash up, but I don't like the feeling of the gloves, but at the same time, washing up china really gets me, so...
Yeah.
Still got to do it, but...
Yeah.
After that, I just need to go for a walk or something.
Yeah. Yeah. And the gloves, so the gloves feel weird to me, washing up gloves. I think it's something about how your hands are dry and almost feel kind of almost powdery, but the outside of your hands is wet.
Yeah.
And there's something about that I really don't like.
Yeah, you see what I mean by that.
So that would make washing up probably not a fun task.
Yeah, I wish it was, because obviously it's something you've got to do. So, but I've tried all sorts of things, like, them scrubbing brushes with the handle on.
Yeah.
But you still got to hold the plate with one hand, and that just...
Yeah. What about other household things? What about like wash? Because the washing machine's going to get noisy, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not too bad here because I can shut the kitchen doors and there's the washing machine's in a cupboard. So it's not too bad. But it's a 2-in-1 with a tumble dryer.
Okay.
If I put it on, I just time it for when I go out.
Okay.
It's finished when I'm back.
Okay, that's clever. So you've got to think out what you can do, get around that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you probably don't have to hoover, do you?
No, I have to sweep, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you could get a dishwasher.
No, I find they don't sometimes. Like, I like it to be thoroughly clean, and sometimes I find dishwashers don't do that all the time.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll have to think about that and see if I can think of anything that will help washing up
Yeah.
a bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so have we got anything else in here that's very cool? What's this one?
Oh, it's like a tangle. So they've sold them for years. That everyone, I think they went through a stage of being really popular, but they were just like smooth.
Yeah.
But I've got all different ones that have different like textures to feel.
Yeah.
Sounds like quite bumpy and don't know whether that's so quite.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I like the colours.
Yeah.
The lime green with the purple.
Yeah, so what you said about the colours, obviously I do have preference, but it doesn't bother me looking whatever colour.
Yeah.
If it feels nice, that's the main thing.
Yeah. Okay. So we've talked about touch, we've talked about sound.
Yeah.
We've talked about taste, haven't we? Or that texture of food anyway. What about we've talked a little bit about proprioception. That's the OT's favourite word, isn't it? It's all about prop.
Yeah.
And that's to do with your movement, isn't it? Which is why you like the swings and that sort of thing. So what about in the inside feelings, things like being hungry or being in pain? Are those things all right, or do they get overwhelming?
They sometimes do, but I mean, they used to be worse, but since I got older, I seem to learn to, deal with it better. But
yeah. Because some people can get that, can't they? Where the way you can't, aeroplane going over.
Yeah. And sometimes if I'm in, like, say
that? The aeroplane distracting both of us. We're both like aeroplane.
What was I saying?
We were talking about.
Oh Jesus! I was going to say something really good.
We were talking about
along the lines of hunger. If you feel hunger, and you said that when you were younger, it was a bit more difficult. But as you've got older, you're learning to manage it better.
So, for example, if I'm in pain that I can't control, like, if you're not well and that, I still find it quite hard, and sometimes I almost have to do something as a distraction from that pain.
Yeah.
I can't control, so it feels a bit easier to manage.
Yeah. It's that unpredictability again, isn't it? It's not, you're not prepared for it in advance.
No.
Yeah, I can understand that completely. So do these sorts of things help that on a regular basis? Do you just sit down and get these out and have a look, or is that something you have to remind yourself to do?
Yeah, so that's it. Basically, I know that they help when I'm feeling fine, but if I'm struggling or for whatever reason, and I'm like, so when I feel fine, I know that they'll help. But when I'm in that moment, I can't sort of just stop and think, oh, I know that that'll help, so I'm going to use them.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So it's quite hard to, remember to use them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine it is. And what about this blanket you've got on you here? This is a special blanket.
Oh, yeah, it's my weighted one. I've got quite a few of these, but...
And where did you get that from?
This one was actually made by my mum's friend's mum, but you can buy them. Again, they're becoming more popular as well. So even in places like B&M, you can get them because they're meant to also help people sleep. So you can get them in quite a few shops, Amazon. But all of mine are from like sensory places, or they've been made for me.
Yeah.
I've had this one since I was about 12.
Nice. So it's still doing the job all those years. Yeah, very nice. So, and how does it feel when you put it on?
Quite like grounding, nice to, because I quite like the pressure and the weight of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably why I can sort of sit still at the moment. Because I've got this on.
Yeah.
But otherwise, who knows?
Yeah. So I think I sent you a message about it. I found a squeeze machine.
Is that like the roller that you roll in between two?
Yeah.
I've never actually used one, but I've seen them. But I can just picture myself maybe laying in it most of the day, just feeling the pressure.
I think we need to get one and give it a try.
Yeah.
Or it'd be nice if we could borrow one and give it a try and see what we thought.
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried about how I'll get through it.
Yeah, same actually for me. There must be an adjustment so you can like.
I think the roller
just make sure we've got an adult one for a start rather than a child's one.
Yeah.
Because we'd have no chance.
Yeah. So it's like, just for the film purposes, it's like maybe three rollers. There's a roller on top and there's two rollers at the side.
Yeah.
And you push yourself in between these rollers.
Yeah.
So you sort of, like you're making pasta, you sort of squish yourself through.
It's exactly like that, actually, like the pasta machines. Yeah.
And it gives you that deep pressure, doesn't it? But you can control it totally. So you can decide how long am I in there for, or how long am I, where, how much pressure there is. I think you can adjust the tension.
Yeah.
So it looks like something that I feel Beth and Lindsay should try out
Yeah.
and see what we think.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about sensory things? I like this one.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
The only other thing I can think of really that we haven't talked about is with like a bath, for example. I can't stand going in the bath. I have to have a shower because I don't feel clean after a bath because obviously laying in the shampoo that you wash off and all that, and I just don't like. It's like I don't like swimming because it just seems to make me itchy and get some sort of weird sensation. So I much prefer having a shower. Some people are the complete opposite. They don't like water sort of falling on their head, but I prefer a shower.
Yeah.
Just that sensory as well, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Some people feel like that feeling of weightlessness when they're swimming, don't they?
Yeah.
They're just sort of popping about.
Yeah.
But other people don't like that at all.
But even with the bath, it's like what I said about washing up in a way, because obviously you're sitting them in the bath with water, so it's like a mixture of
It's a similar
bath and the the surface of the bath mixed with the water just gives you a bit of a
similar feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay, we're done.
Okay, we are done.
Thanks.
Senso foam.
Yep.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm excited.
Have you never seen it before?
It's one of my favourites.
Right, so put your hands together or do that. So you get like the sound, the touch and the... There's a bit of a smell to it, but not... You can get different ones. So this is neutral. It just smells like soap, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
But once it's all rubbed in, it's not sticky and it doesn't smell, so it's nice.
It feels so good. I like how I like how cold it is.
Yeah, it's cool. I first discovered this actually with my OT in, the other Lindsay.
Yeah.
Yeah. She showed me it, and ever since then I've just been obsessed with it.
Yeah, I'm not
That's been a
surprised.
good 6 years now, I suppose.
I'm not surprised, yes. This is definitely...
But this is one thing that's like, some of them other sensory things used to be not rare, but not as well known.
Yeah.
These you can only really get off of a particular website at the moment.
Yeah.
So until this gets more like recognised and shown to people.
It is lovely.
It's just multi-sensory gel. It's like popping candy in your hands.
And how does it make you feel?
It's hard to describe really, but it's quite a good feeling. Like,
it makes me feel happy.
Yeah.
Happy and excited.
Yeah, it is a bit. I suppose it is quite calming as well, isn't it? Yeah. Even though it makes you excited at the same time, it's also quite calming and.
It's a bit of a. It's a.
It's a bit of everything really, but it's hard to describe exactly how it makes you feel. If that makes sense.
It's kind of like a little. You know when you have. When you get an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
When you're rocking really fast or something, you get that kind of adrenaline rush. It's sort of like that, but less. It's more like a kind of dip of adrenaline rather than a big rush of it. Yeah. It's sort of It's
quite a good way to describe it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it a lot.